Hi family, Afriye from AfriLife Wealth here, bringing you yoga in Ghana. So let's begin. Come onto your mat and extend your legs out in front of you. Drawing your thighs apart and resting your elbow towards the front of your mat. Lift your thigh up slightly off the ground and begin to draw it in. Inhale and exhale as you draw it in. Inhale and exhale. Couple more times. And hold in the position. Feet together, shift, and we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So extend your legs out, placing your elbow again towards the front of your mat. Draw the thighs apart, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Couple more times, inhale, drawing in, exhale. And holding the thigh. Feet together, lifting up, shifting out of the position, and begin to come onto your knees. You're going to step out with the right foot, fingers interlace behind your head, and slowly sink the hips down towards your mat, lifting up the chest, and inhale and exhale, really stretching the groin area. Come back to center. Going to repeat on the opposite side. So stepping out with the left foot and begin to sink the hips again down towards your mat and hold in the position. Lifting up, coming back to center. Again, you're going to step out with the right foot. Begin to place your left palm just by the side of you. Inhale and stretch the arm over the head, really pushing out the hips. A slight backward bend here. Release out of that. Come back to center. And we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So stepping out with the left foot, placing the right palm by the side of you and stretching the left arm over the head and hold in the position. Release out of that. Make your adjustments. And slowly you're going to lift yourself up into a plank position, making sure the spine is level. Arms are straight. So inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to slowly bend at the elbows and come into a press-up position. Inhale. Exhaling, making sure the elbows are in at the ribs. Inhale. And exhale, slowly come down. And now we're going to shift and come into a side plank, lifting up the hips, stepping out with the above foot out in front, and really lifting that upper arm over the head, drawing the hips right up. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing out of that. Coming back to a plank, you're going to shift and do the same on the opposite side. Side plank, stepping out with the above foot out in front and stretching the upper arm over the head, really lifting up the hips as well. And release out of that position, come back to plank and lifting all the way up into the first downward dog. Inhale and dropping the knees, exhaling up, inhaling, sinking the knees down, lifting the head up, inhale and exhale, drawing back into downward dog. One more time. Coming back to downward dog. Inhale, and you're going to stretch your right leg up, bending at the knee on the exhale breath, and draw the knee in and through the arms, coming to a lunge. Dropping that back knee down, lifting and bringing the arms to prayer. Inhale and stretch the arms over your head into crescent position. Hold. And coming back down, drawing the palms through, lifting back into downward dog. I'm going to repeat on the opposite side. So inhale, lifting the left leg up. Exhale, bending the knee, drawing it through and floating the foot forward into a lunge. Sinking that back knee down. Lifting up, bringing the hands in prayer and inhaling, stretching the arms over your head in crescent position, really stretching the back. Releasing out of that, placing the palms down and drawing the leg back into downward dog. Begin to sink the knees down, lower the hips towards the back of the heels and come into a child's position for a rest. Inhaling and exhaling. So come out of that gently, shift and come into a seated position. Now there are a couple of versions to do to demonstrate. So first of all, you can do half lotus with the foot on the thigh, or you can come into easy cross-legged position. The choice is yours. I like to do half lotus. So inhale and then slowly begin to wrap the right hand around, grabbing onto the foot, crossing the left palm onto the left knee and staring behind you. This is one version. Or you can come into a cross-legged position. Again, wrapping the arm around the lower back, holding onto the thigh and crossing over with the left palm and staring over your shoulder. coming back to center. You can choose whichever position is good for you. Releasing out of that. Inhale and slowly spill over the right knee. Inhale, center, spilling over. Inhale, spilling over the left knee on the exhale breath. And slowly coming back to center. Going to do the other side now. So choose whichever position is good for you, either cross-legged or lotus position. Again, I like to do the half lotus. Twisting and looking over your left shoulder. Slowly release out of that. Inhale, spilling over the left knee. On the exhale breath. Inhale, spilling over the center on the exhale breath. Lifting up, inhale, and spilling over the right knee with the exhale breath. And slowly coming back to center. So release out of your seated position, shift, and now come into a squat. Roll up your mat to help you and protect your head. We are now going to attempt Malasana, crow position. So place your palms in front. Lifting your hips up as high as they will go, and place your knees right at the tops of your shoulders on your triceps. Staring out in front, begin to rock, and then rock back, rock again, staring in front, rock back. Now look out in front of you as opposed to staring and looking towards your mat, because gravity is going to take you towards your mat and we don't want that. You're going to give yourself a big headache. So staring in front, rock again. Rock again, lift one foot off your mat. Rock and lift the other foot off your mat. Now if you're game enough, you can try and rock and lift both feet off your mat. This is quite challenging, so do take it easy. You might need a few more attempts before doing that. This is Malasana, crow position. So unroll your mat. And slowly come back into a seated position. I'm going to do some deep breathing. So choose whichever seated position is good for you. And just begin to inhale and exhale, sitting nice and tall, head, neck and spine aligned. And just deep breath in and out. Just relax as we begin to tune out of our yoga practice. So shifting out of your seated position, I'm going to come into Shavasana. So feet away from each other. And slowly begin to roll on your mat. Palms away from the body, palms lifted up to the ceiling. And slowly bringing the chin ever so slightly into your chest to elongate the back of your neck. And just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just a deep breath in and out, and just relax. And just slowly begin to think about your yoga practice and think about any of the positions that you performed, and just pick one that you feel that has helped you and has helped your body, a position that perhaps you can use to help you if you visualize that position to help you for the rest of your day. So just focus on that as you deep breath in and deep breath out. And just tuning out of your practice.